Hello, I'm on a 2015 Nissan Altima, and today I'm going to show you to add coolant. So first you want to open the hood, and then we'll go around to the passenger side, and then there's going to be two compartments here that we're going to look to for your coolant. This is the main one you would add fluids to, and on the side here you can see there's a min level and then a max level full right above it. So you don't want to fill the container all the way to the top because you do want some airspace in here, since this system works under pressure and heat, and as this liquid gets hot sometimes it'll kind of bubble and boil up. And then while you're doing all this, make sure the engine's off and the vehicle has been parked for a bit so it's cool, because the last thing you want to do is be working with coolant while it's really hot. So that said, you can open it up with this. And then you always want to use the same kind of coolant. You don't really, ideally not to mix and match coolants. But you can add coolant through here, whether you're just pouring straight out of the jug or into a funnel. And then you fill up to the level you need, right around in there. And when you're finished, screw this cap back on. And then as you're going to, you can check to see if there's any lines that look loose or cracked. Sometimes these reservoirs can crack too. So check around, see if you see any puddling or anything like that. Follow the lines. And then this one is your radiator cap, which you could also add coolant to if necessary. Typically this will always pull from here. But again, don't open this while the engine's hot, because it's going to bubble at you and it'll be for a bad day. But to open this, you push down slightly and twist. So push and twist. And then it should pull right out. As you can see, there's coolant in there, which if it's totally dry, be sure to get plenty of coolant in here. So then I close it, push, and screw back on. And really you don't want the coolant on your hands at all, or your skin, just because it's not good for your health. And then make sure this is tight. You don't want this to come loose while you're driving, or loose air to get into there. Another way to check too for some of the cooling is while your engine's running, it'll be pushing more coolant through the system, so you'll see more leaks. Sometimes if these radiators can get too hot, they'll form cracks and have coolant leaks as well, so you should be able to see a leak with a coolant puddle under the car. And don't mix that up with water condensation, because water can drip off underneath as well, which again, I don't recommend touching it, but coolant, it'll look like a slightly off color, and if you are touching it, it's kind of like a slick feeling versus what water would feel like. But that's it. Hope this is helpful. Hope you have a wonderful day.